Hey everyone, we are going to make a really fast Christmas decor piece that is so pretty. I got this jar at the Dollar Tree, and I got these little fairy lights on Amazon. They came in a 20 pack, so I've got a bunch of them that I'm going to do some fun things with for my craft fairs and for my YouTube videos. Anyway, here you can see I'm unraveling it, and you have to be very careful or they'll knot up really easily. So I'm getting the end piece, and in my mind I was thinking I would tape it at the bottom so it would stay put. Well, I couldn't get my hand down there all the way to do that. So what I ended up doing is just putting a little tiny dab of glue, hot glue, on towards the end of that, so it would just kind of stay at the bottom while I was inserting all the pine cones. Now, some of these pine cones came in a package from Hobby Lobby on clearance last year, and then some of them my husband and I gathered in South Dakota, and I cleaned them up and let them dry and got them all clean so no bugs were in there. And then I'm just winding the fairy lights in there, in and around and under the pine cones as I've put them in, and just trying to fit as many pine cones as I could. I didn't have a lot of small ones. Really could have either used smaller pine cones or a bigger jar. But anyway, I got it to work. So I'll set that aside. Now I'm taking the metal lid, and I got some macrame cord. I got this on Amazon, and the link will be below the video for that. And I'm just going to go all the way around it and on top too, and just fill the entire thing in with macrame cord. Just keep going in circles and circles. I put my little finger protector on there, and I'll do a little dab of glue, and then I press it on there, line it up just right. Just keep going round and round until I've got the whole thing covered. Here you can see I've got the sides covered, and now I'm working on the top. And it goes by fairly quickly. You just kind of do a little glue and then a little string. So I've got it all covered, and I've got some little rubbery pieces of glue that have popped through the layers of string cord. So I'm just kind of cutting those off. And you could do whatever you wanted on the top. You could put a big bow. You could put little artificial small Christmas trees. You know, you can buy all those little miniature gifts. Here I just decided to put just a button. I'm just keeping this project really simple. So you can push the button on the fairy lights, and it goes fast or slow blink or just lights, no blink at all. And then I'm just going to glue that on the inside of the lid. And you can turn it off when it's not in use. And I'm just screwing the lid back on. And now I'm using some baker's twine, some red and white baker's twine, and then my regular jute twine. Right there, I was just deciding which angle looked the best. So I'm putting them together, leaving a tail long, and I'm going around my fingers probably about 4 times. Then I gather it in the center, cut a tail off, and then I wrap the one side around 3 or 4 times. And then I fluff the loops, and I glue that on in the center of the side of my lid. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I have a little wood green Christmas tree button. And I'm going to glue that right in the middle of that bow. And that is it. You can see how fast and quick and easy this is. You can put cinnamon sticks in the jar if you wanted, or anything really. And I hope this inspires you to make something similar. And thanks for watching. You have a whimsical day.